The new Lunar New Year festival is in here in Guild Wars 2, and with that, a lot of skins came in. Few of them time-gated by dailies and weeklies. The daily ones are, a weapon set that has been here for a long time, and the weekly ones only for this year. So, you should go get them because they look pretty cool. And I'm gonna tell you how to get them and the best ways of getting them very, very fast. So I turn for more control list and let's get into it. So, first, how does this one look? I'm just gonna go in here. We first have the fortune. Let me just go weapon. Here we go. First, we have the fortune shining weapons that have been here for a long time, and this one you get them by just doing the dailies. They look pretty cool, as you can see here. I already have a lot of them, and I can actually upgrade them in order to look, with this little particle effect on, which looks honestly pretty cool. I think I really like it, and it even has this particle effect, this little trail, which is honestly something that usually only happens on legendaries. And you also have the fortunate weapon set that also looks pretty cool. Doesn't have any particle effects, but it does look pretty cool nonetheless, with a very, very interesting type of colors and also a texture on it. These ones you get from the dailies, and these ones you get from the weeklies. But how do you do them? This whole festival happens usually in here. Not usually, all the time in Divinity's Reach on this Crown Pavilion waypoint. You just teleport there. It has this little cool little loading screen, and you can see all of the vendors with all of the events here, right? And these ones essentially give you some rewards, some skins and whatever. Now, the way that you get your daily done is you go here into daily Lunar New Year, and if you go to actually festivals and New Year customs, you can see that you get best wishes for the new year. If you complete the New Year's first achievement 5 times over, so the daily one, you'll get this box that gives you one shining arrowed weapon chest, which unlocks the daily weapons that we just saw. So then you have to upgrade them on this vendor, by the way. Here, just so you know. Here we go. Yeah, you have to upgrade them here with 8 Essence of Luck in order to get the shining version of it. The fortunate one, the one that has a little bit of a particle effect on it, right? But there you go. They are time gated. You want to do every day this daily every day, so you can get as much as you can and hopefully get the full set. Now, how do you do this? Honestly, you just have to do any of these achievements here, and in order to get 3 a day. What I would recommend though, because honestly most of them don't really give you that much rewards, I would actually just recommend you going for the ones that you can see that say that give you token of the Celestial Champion, because you can actually, you can just go here to the envelopes here, boom, and you can actually trade this item that it gives you for this Divine Lucky envelope that sells for over 1 gold. So you're actually making money while you are doing your dailies. In this case, we have to do a Blessing of the Celestial and a Lunar Racer. One of the races that appear right here. Actually, the race is right here. So yeah, the race, you want to do this one here. When the time trial, you don't actually need to wait for the event to happen. You can just talk to them. I'm going for speed and just do the adventure. Easy peasy. And for the other one, just have to talk to this person here. Activity, Celestial Challenge Attendant activity, and boom, you're done. Sometimes it will ask you instead to do the firecracker challenge, which we have to talk to this person, and you go in here and you follow this little firecrackers, as you can see here. This one here, and you just have to fly into them. You're probably gonna need a griffin or a sky skull, some sort of mount, in order to make it here, and get all the firecrackers. Otherwise it'll take you a long time. It's maybe not worth it to do it in the first, if you don't have a flying mount. I'm not gonna lie, you can do it, but at that point I would just go for the other ones here, as they're very easy. Just look at that, find and light 5 of the firecrackers in the Crown Pavilion, any 5 of them. You can see there's 2 right there. Finding fortune, open 6 lucky envelopes of any size. Dragon Ball boss, just play 1 Dragon Ball game. I would not recommend that one, as it honestly takes a long time to do it, and it doesn't give you any weekly progress for the weekly achievement, which we'll talk about it later. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Even though it's a very fun game to do, you should only do it for the annual, not for the actual dailies. And there's also some events that you can do here, but yeah, I would recommend just doing these 2 things. Instead, the Blessing of the Celestial, only the ones that give you the token. But if you don't have the mounts, I would definitely not do the firecracker adventure. That being said, after doing that, let's say you got your daily. What should you do next? You should go in here in the festivals, and you're gonna see that every week you're gonna want to finish your weekly lunar festivities. Participate in the firecracker lightning adventures, lunar mountain race, and celestial challenge. Only these 3 things. I don't know, as I said before, I don't know why the Dragon Ball one doesn't count here, as it's also an event. I guess people don't like it, but I don't know. I don't know why I did it that way. Progress awarded varies based on their activity. So each of these activities give you a different amount of progress for this one. You need 200 to get your weapon fortune chest, as you can see here, and you can do it once a week. So what's the easiest and fastest way to do it? Actually, especially if you have a mount, it is fast. The fastest way is to do the firecracker lightning thing. It is way faster than doing well, actually not way faster, a little bit faster than doing the celestial challenge. But it is indeed faster. The only problem is that it doesn't really give you that many rewards, and it requires you to be actually kind of good at it. As honestly, doing this fast, it will take you a bit of time to get used to it. Like, you know, going from here to here to here to everywhere. You know, you have to like do this, right? It will take you a little bit of time to get accustomed to it. I tried to do it on the Griffin to do like a insanely fast run, but it's very inconsistent, as not every time you pass through the little firecrackers, they will actually be collected. They will be, you know, used. So I would not really recommend that. If you really like it, you can do it, and if you really hate the Celestial Challenge, you can do it. But otherwise, I would recommend you to just go into the Celestial Challenge, as not only it's pretty fast, almost as fast as the firecracker, it gives you a lot of rewards, and you don't actually have to sweat it. It's very easy to do. You just have to do all the events that it says here, and the more the more you do them, and the more progress you have on all the events, the better the reward is gonna be, as you're gonna start getting these stacks here. Actually, no, not this one, but one of this, start getting a buff the more events you do and the faster you do them. That will allow you to open chests at the end of the run that will give you rewards in order to get yourself. They're gonna give you these tokens, right? These tokens that you can transform into these other tokens, and these tokens you can buy the envelopes, and the envelopes you can sell it to trading post for gold. So it's very, very profitable. Now, I actually was thinking about what build should I run for this one, and the build that I really ended up liking was actually up here was actually Thief, because he has a lot of mobility and he has range weapons. And a lot of the events here, a lot of the things you have to do, will require you to move around a lot. For example, in this case, we need to get to the celestial tributes back to this little circle, and having a lot of mobility will make me super happy, because it'll make me I'll be able to get more of these items and progress the bar fastest. Yeah, way easier, right? And in this case, I have my little, shadow step and the and shadow return, which now I can use. Well, let's see if I can actually make it. Look at that. Well, you can cancel that. I just didn't. Oh, I was too slow. But look, I could have taken that, and then I would have gone back, and it would have been great with the item, and I would have been just so fast. It would have been crazy. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with this. With mobility, and there's other events as well where you not only need mobility, but you also need to essentially burst enemies down. So power is very, very good. Pistol is very easy. You just press unload, you unload on the enemy, and then you're happy. You just completely destroy them. So it's actually very, very nice. You also have your signet, which also gives you grants increased power. And if you use it, signet activate power is massively increased for a short duration, so you can just burst enemies very, 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 very fast, even with no boons, which you most likely won't have in an event like this. Also, there's a lot of targets that will be in the air, so having a pistol, right, that is range actually will help you a lot with this, which you kind of want to do, so you don't have to go around and waiting for your special action to be ready for you to attack the target, right? This is honestly the same build that appears on Snowcrows for Daredevil, which is like usually the... I will leave the build in the description anyways, but it's like actually kind of good, because all the things that applied for you to do more damage on this build will apply to the meta one as well, so it's pretty nice. As honestly, even the meta build usually brings pistol anyways as a range option. I do one thing that you wanna, and before you go in and blast everything into, death, what you probably want to do is also use your dodges, so you get this you get a damage buff as well before you burst everything down too. And also it is important to say that you have Vault with a staff to jump around and have a bit more mobility as well, which is also great. I'll probably recommend you to for the enemies that are in the ground to use your staff, as it has a bit more damage, and for the ones that are in the air, use pistol instead. That way you can burst the enemies in the ground very fast, but also the ranged ones as well. So there you go. That's how you get your weekly. You'll make it. You'll have to do a bit of this, celestial challenge in order to get your weekly done. But you'll get some gold, and you'll have some fun at the same time. So there you go. I'll make another video on everything you can get from this festival as well, and the fastest way to do it. But there you go. Subscribe to the channel for more content of this. Don't miss anything, and see you guys around. Love you all. Bye bye.